For the Bandits in the 28 car of Garrett Braden. Alongside him is the 96, the Beetle of Mark Bielefeld. Row number 2, the 51 of Kyle Rush. And the second row is the 26 of the Wild Child, Nick Schneider. Row number 3, the 4K of Roger Thigpen. 78 car of Rich Schinderling. Row number 4 looks like we're going to get these Loves Park Auto Bandits racing, and it's feature time. And it's that 28 car having a little issues of Garrett Braden out front along with the Beetle, the 96 of Mark Bielefeld. Nick Schneider and Kyle Rush in the 26 and 51 right behind those guys as Bielefeld's having some problems and he's off the pace. Garrett Braden, the 19-year-old in that 28, out front, holding off the 51 of Kyle Rush. Rich Schinderling in that 78 third, and there's the Beetle in the 96, Mark Bielefeld. Rounding your top 4 with the Wild Child of Nick Schneider in that 26 car working his way up there, along with that 4K of Roger Thigpen.
Definitely a great battle near the front there is Garrett Braden holding off Kyle Rush for the lead. Oh, look out there and for third place between Bielefeld and the 78 of Rich Schinderling.
But it's still the 28. First-time driver, first-time crew, 19-year-old Garrett Braden out front. Over that 51 of Kyle Rush, who's second in the points. Rich Schinderling in that 78 car doing double duty. He's in that nice, cozy third spot. We've seen that car on its side before. He was talking about that earlier. While taking his time here around the track, he's looking pretty good in that third spot. The Beetle, 96 car, and the 26 of Nick Schneider. They're in a battle for that 4th spot. Roger Thigpen in that 4K. He'll be in spot number 6, but it's still Garrett Braden in that 28 car. He's going to come up on the old 3 of Mike Maheron, and they'll work around him real easily. 51 of Rush still in second, right on that back bumper of Garrett. And here comes Schinderling in that 78 car. Creeping his way up there. Garrett Braden still in front of the 51 of Kyle Rush. Can the rookie hang on? Braden, Rush, Schinderling, your top 3. The Beetle and Wild Child in a battle for 5th. Between the 96 and the 26. Still Garrett Braden out front. 51 of Rush all over that back bumper. And as they do that, the 78 of Rich Schinderling working his way in. Inside, outside, and underneath. 51 of Kyle Rush all over Garrett Braden as he had some troubles, and Rich Schinderling trying to work on the lower side into that second spot.
Definitely a great race with the leaders as they're coming around here. Braden, Rush, Schinderling.
How about that 5E, Eric Pearson? He's worked his way up. Beautiful looking silver 93.
Braden all over, he goes high. Michael Maheron loses a tire. Ow! Not what Garrett Braden wanted to have happen, or Michael Maheron. There goes that tire.
Yeah, there goes the holy rolling tire. Might wake its way past the bleacher creatures over there. That 28 car, Garrett Braden did not want to have that happen when he was out front. Braden was 5th in the points.
Eric, I want to tell you, going back to racing this time around is Kyle Rush. Rowdy Kyle Rush brings them around in that 51 car as they're going to pick up speed. They come. Green flag, and we're back to Bandit Racing.
And it'll be the 51 of Kyle Rush out front as the Wild Child of Nick Schneider and Rich Schinderling bounce off in turns 1 and 2. That 5E in that silver ride of Eric Pearson working his way out front. He's been liking that vehicle and the way it's been driven.
Wild Child on the inside of Schinderling. Here we go, almost side by side. Bielefeld and Ciano side by side. Glad to see Ciano's back out there after earlier troubles in the heat race.
Yeah, Ciano Jr. having those early troubles, but looking pretty good so far on the feature.
Bielefeld was like it almost got scary there. Well, slowed down all of a sudden. Right in front of Roger Thigpen.
Yeah, the Beetle going high, 4K, and Roger Thigpen putting everything out front. That 70X of Tyler Duchesne kind of stuck behind all of them. Going to try and find a way to work around that. But it's the 51 of Kyle Rush, who's rushing slowly away with him. Rich Schinderling in second, the wild child of Nick Schneider in third. Eric Pearson in that 5E with the top 5. But how about Sean Bauer? He's worked his way up there in all kinds of trouble as Rush is off the pace.
Kyle Rush has been black flag. He broke out, unfortunately, there, Eric.
That's what'll happen when you go past 16.400 as far as a Bandit. He went 16.373, 16.373 as long as we see the number 4 car of Dan Sander having some problems as he's parked in the middle. But it's a 78 car, Rich Schinderling, who's out front. And the wild child in Bauer in that 25-26. We've seen those two go door to door before in a battle for second.
Yes, that almost got ugly. We've got a yellow flag out. Ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to tell you as the 51 had broke out what that breakout rule is for, is to keep the competition even, to make sure that nobody has an unfair advantage. They keep them all within the same time range there.
Yeah, you're not allowed to go. Raw steel restart zone in turns 3 and 4. As they're coming around, and we're green flag racing. And the Loves Park Auto Bandits back on the track and rolling. It's a 78 car, Rich Schinderling out front. How about that 5E of Eric Pearson? He's worked his way up there. Terry Ciano Jr. in that 66 car. He's had all kinds of problems, has worked his way up there. As the wild child and Bielefeld have all kinds of problems along the backstretch. The Beetle taking it to the inside. But regardless, it's Schinderling and the 5E of Eric Pearson out front and in the battle. Terry Ciano Jr. in that 66 is third. Tyler Duchesne in that 70X is fourth, and the 4K of Roger Thigpen, that car is for sale, running in the top 5. And it's Schinderling getting some help from Terry Ciano Jr. as they're coming across that line. Gotta watch that time. But the 5E of Eric Pearson has been creeping his way up. Had a great run last week in that car, picking up a win. Can he do it again, or will the 78 of Rich Schinderling hold him off? Could it be the 66 of Terry Ciano Jr. that creeps in there? What about that 70X of Tyler Duchesne who's hanging around? One lap to go in this Loves Park Auto Bandit feature. Can Schinderling hold off Pearson and Ciano? Along the backstretch they go. Schinderling trying to hold on. Checkered flag is out. Who's your winner? It's Rich Schinderling in the 78 car. The 5E of Eric Pearson in second. Terry Ciano Jr. in that 66 is third. Tyler Duchesne in the 70 is fourth. And rounding off your top 5, John Triggs in the number 2 car. But it's the 78 car of Rich Schinderling out of Winnebago, Illinois. He's first in points. Nelson Imports, Massive Speed Systems, prime sponsors in that 02 Ford Escort.
Ladies and gentlemen, driving double duty tonight in the 68 Sport car and in the Bandit Series car with a big feature win. And car after car, it's Schinderling. Rich coming over here, we're battling hard. All about it.
Oh, you know, I felt the 66 back there, and I couldn't just let him push me any faster. If I went any faster, we're going to break out. So I was trying everything I could to keep Eric behind me and him from not breaking me out, and, well, it worked out.
Rich guy sponsors, anybody you want to thank real quick?
Oh, we got Nelson Imports, Metal Supermarkets, Massive Speed Solutions, Misfit Productions, Bart Brockman for letting me drive this thing all year. Pretty much maintenance free. I go over and help him when I can. Marcy, my wife, everybody has been great with this season. The whole Fearless team. We got rolled over last week. We went in, and these guys weren't going to let it quit. They dumped 5 quarts of oil back in it, set the tow, and sent it back out, and we ended up 5th. I couldn't do it without all these guys.
Outstanding, Rich. Thanks for your time. Congratulations once again. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, it's Schinderling